Hi friends, it's Lisa Hetrick. I'm so grateful you could join me today. I have a brand new stamp set to share. Let's dive in. Take a look. Oh, I'm super excited about this stamp set. I know I say that every single month, but I am super excited about this stamp set. It kind of coordinates, it does or goes well with other stamp sets in my collection, my recent collection. And I'm just super excited about this one. It feels very melodic and fun and has some really beautiful sentiments in it. And also, I'm introducing this beautiful violin that is just kind of carrying through a little bit of a theme that I've got going this year. And I'm just kind of excited about it. I have a little story, a little inspiration story about the violin. But first, we've got the stamp set, the coordinating die set, and a stencil, a coloring stencil that is available as an add-on with this stamp set and stamp set bundle that I think you're going to love. And I'm going to go through all of the elements of the stamp set. So let's dive in and take a peek at all of the elements of the stamp set. Okay, so in the stamp set, we've got that nice, very large kind of hero image. This is the violin. We've got some supporting leafery, always going to have leafery. And these beautiful flowers that are opening in different directions. Again, these are graphic flowers. They can be any kind of flower depending upon how you change up the colors. And I'm going to share that in the samples. This beautiful little bud that's opening up and these cute little daisies or little sunflower elements. So lots of beautiful flowers, leafery and greenery. And then I have this other piece right here that's kind of on the arc. In the last couple of stamp sets, I've created this open line leafery floral elements that kind of coordinate and work around one of the larger stamp set. So I did that again in this stamp set. We've got some really cute filler elements, this little swoosh, I'm going to just call it a really fun flourish swoosh, and these music notes that really coordinate well with this music staff that comes across for our, in a really, really funky way. I'm going to share that with you. 3 fun sentiments. A beautiful life is a collection of unforgettable moments. This is just the sentiment that just means so much to me this month, a note of encouragement, and I hope this brightens your day. Just really, really fun sentiments. And there's also coordinating dies to cut out the sentiments. I love that we're doing that. There's also coordinating dies to cut out all of the elements with the exception of our little swoosh and the music notes because they are kind of tiny. Take a little peek at the coordinating stencil that goes with this stamp set. So we have the stamp and the stencil coloring elements. You can kind of see through this paper, so let's move this a little bit. The coordinating stencil elements so that you can outline, color in the outline of the violin and also the inside and also the bridge and also the top part, which is really kind of nice to get that whole entire combination going for the violin. And the other coloring stencil elements, I have the stamps, the 2 stencil coloring stencil pieces for the florals so that you can get the combination. Same thing with this stamp and stencil and combination. So that is on the stencil as well. This is a really big, a lot of elements on this stencil for you. Same thing here with the stamp, the stencil, and the combination. Even all of those little tiny bits and crevices just really come through beautifully on this stencil. Okay. And again, the stamp, the stencil. So we've got the stem and the leafery and the actual bloom. And then I have a really, really fun stamp in this set that's just kind of a beautiful banner that's just very flowy. So we do have the stamp, the stencil, and the combination. And the other thing about that particular stamp is that there is a die. So you get the stamp, you get the stencil, you get a combination where you can color it, and you also get the die. So you can use the die as a standalone element. And I love all of these different kinds of combinations of uses that you can have with the stamp set. So when I'm designing them, I'm always trying to think of options like that for you. Okay, friends, let's dive in and take a look at the inspiration. I'm super excited to share this with you. I have a few cards to share with you tonight, and I'm also going to be going live this Thursday with a brand new tutorial. We'll talk a little bit more about that at the end. But here's my first card to share with you. Really fun inspiration using the staff as a background element. It's such an interesting lines. They're really thin and they've got a really nice movement to them that you could use it for so many different things. I really like it in this stamp set as a grounding background element for these florals and that little fun swooshy swirl, just kind of super fun. Okay, really clean and simple card here. I used the die for the banner element and just kind of blended in a little bit of color, put the note of encouragement on here, did some really simple waterfall of those beautiful daisies, and added these two florals that I did a little bit of a combination of coloring with. I did some stencil coloring and then also did a little bit of alcohol marker coloring over top. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about that technique this week in the live tutorial. Okay, I love this. This card really gives you a good sense of how large the violin element is and how many different color combinations that you can do with it. Of course, it is a wide open stamp that you can do a lot of techniques in. You can do watercoloring, you can do alcohol markers, you can do colored pencils. But with the coordinating coloring stencil, you can also stencil in all of the elements of the violin, which makes it super, super fun. And I've got some leafery here, and that staff is just kind of exploding out the side with the little music notes. And I hope this brightens your day as the sentiment. This is just a really fun card. I have a really, really special story about violin that my daughter played violin for many, many years. My nephew Jackson is just graduated from college. He plays violin as well and viola, and he's moving on to college to pursue that further. So the violin has always been something near and dear to my heart. I love the music. It's very grounding for me. And I just wanted to share that all with you in this beautiful stamp set because maybe you feel the same way. Okay, this is a super, super fun card. I really wanted to do something soft and simple with the violin. I love that you can use the stencil. So we've got our wide open part of the stencil here to not only do the coloring inside of the violin, but also use it as a mask to add those cute little daisies in as an element, as a pattern element on the violin. So super fun. I'm also going to be sharing that this week as well. I've got little peeking flowers, and here's what I meant about that beautiful floral arch. I intentionally created that curve so that it could not only be used by itself, but it really just makes a beautiful design element coming out of that violin. Just super, super fun card. Clean, simple, couple different techniques going with it, but a really quick card to come together. Okay, so that beautiful element that I just shared that's on the arc that goes around the violin also is just absolutely stunning when you die cut it out and then add that beautiful wavy banner through the center, a little bit of florals, and it's just a really, really fun card. Big punch of color because I'm using the stencil to add color to it. You could also use any kind of medium that you want, colored pencils, Copic markers, any alcohol marker, watercolor, and you can have some really, really nice fun with this. Okay, here's the last card that I'm going to share tonight. Super simple and clean. This has some summer vibes going for it. A note of encouragement. We've got a little bit of our notes. I've got the daisies on here, but kind of in that sunflower look and feel, and just exploding out leafery, and again, using that music staff in the background. Just love that. Okay, friends, don't forget, you can pick up the Note of Encouragement card idea sheet and the coordinating stencil guide for free in the Gina K Designs Facebook group. It'll be in the file section, or you can head on over to my website at indigojadeart.com, click on freebies, and you will see all of my stamp sets, all of the free card idea sheets for every stamp set in my Gina K collection. And this, my friends, is my 61st stamp set in the Gina K Designs collection. So all 61 of those card idea sheets are over on the website. Okay, friends, thanks so much for letting me come into your homes tonight. Tonight's release party is going to be super exciting. So sit back, relax, enjoy this evening's release party. Note of Encouragement is available now in the What's New section at GinaKDesigns.com. I will be going live this Thursday at 11:30 Eastern with a brand new live tutorial sharing some more card samples. We're going to do some watercoloring, some color combinations, and just create a really fun card together. Okay, friends, I hope you enjoyed all of the inspiration for Note of Encouragement. Note of Encouragement is available now at GinaKDesigns.com in the What's New section. Thanks so much for watching. Please consider sharing the joy by liking this video and subscribing to this channel. And you can watch more card and watercolor tutorials here. Thanks so much. Bye.